and I am living proof that you can still have a life with disability. Welcome to my journey.
Hey everybody, so sorry there hasn't been a video for a few weeks. I had to get a new camera since my last one kept having corrupted files. I have a whole microphone and everything. I'm official. Though the problem was for the last few weeks I've been having issues getting the microphone to pair properly. Pretty sure I have it figured out, or I'm just recording another soundless video. Who knows? Let's find out. Okay, so today I have a spastic dog. I don't know what his issue is. I have a few garden tips for you, just some quick, simple ones. And yes, I'm going with the messy hair, don't care, and no makeup today. And I also have an announcement later, which will explain why. Okay, so let's start with this. First tip is natural weed killer, right? Tired of chemicals, and I'm tired of weeds. So, I'm gonna go with distilled vinegar. I put this in this little spray bottle I have that you pump full of air, and then you can just spray it around on everything. It works really good. It even has a little setting so you can do like sniper view and just get one little thing next to a bunch of plants. So this stuff works really good. It'll kill the plant. Killed it pretty good, actually. I still have some that are starting to grow back, but the main ones died. So the new plants are coming in over here, but that was weeks ago. So it's not exactly going to work to show you now. So I'll take this and I'll spray this around, and it'll kill all the weeds. It's really awesome, actually. Next tip is something you wouldn't imagine. Dish soap. You add a little bit of this into a big spray bottle of water, just like a few drops, or in this case one little squirt or half a squirt, and shake it up. That didn't look right, sorry. So you shake it up, and then you can spray it on your plants, and it helps prevent a lot of insects, and it will also help kill a lot of insects. Sorry, my dog's distracting me because it's being weird. But that's not uncommon for him. He's a weirdo. Anyways, so then this will actually kill a lot of insects that are on your plants. And then this is non-toxic to your plant, and then every time it rains, it'll just wash it off. And then you just come back and spray it if you get more bugs again. So this stuff is really awesome. So that is tip number 2. And the last gardening tip I have is those pesky squirrels. Now, I love squirrels to death. I really do. I used to find them all the time because people would go out and poison them. So I would stop eating my plant. Thank you. Potato plants are poisonous. Anyways, I used to find them, people would poison them, and I'd find them, take them home, and nurse them back to health. And so we've had a few pet squirrels, and they're fun-loving little animals, and I love them to death, but they piss me off when it comes to my garden, and I can't have that. This right here works perfect. Garlic is toxic to squirrels, and it's a very potent smell. So when they smell it, they will stay away from it. So I take some powder, or I'll boil some in some water and strain it, and put that in a spray bottle and spray it around the property or the garden. I'll take some of the powder and just sprinkle it around the property, and it keeps the squirrels out. Problem is, every time it rains, you have to reapply it, and I forgot to reapply it, so they dug in my plant over here. It's okay, my cats didn't eat catnip anyways. Anyway, so I like the boiling part better. Well, they actually something actually chew on this? That is weird. So it's got teeth marks in it. I know it's not a squirrel because, oh, possum. Possum probably ate it. It's not going to keep possums out though, but I will keep the squirrels away. So that is tip number 3. And they work pretty good. I've tested them out myself before. I'm out here telling you all about them. Seymour, come here, baby. Better see. Better come. Come on. I know you're slowly making your way to the neighbor's house. His girlfriend lives next door. Him and her dog just, they love each other. Although he tries to love her a little too inappropriately for a fixed dog. It's embarrassing. Anyway, so those are the 3 garden tips. Now the big news that I've been wanting to share with everybody is I am moving. Unfortunately, I am leaving South Dakota, which I'm not really wanting to do, but Doxy and I are going to move in together. He's got a job and family out there. I have like 2 friends here. I had more, but they all had lives, and yeah, it's fine. So it's just a lot easier that I move. I will absolutely miss the people that I've met here that I love to death, but come. Stop wandering over there. Come on. Come on. I love you too. Anyways, but it's just more logical that I be the one to actually move, because he's got the house, he's got the job, he's got the family, everything's out there, and it's just easier that way. We have other plans for the future that we're not revealing just yet until things actually start getting put into place. But for now, that's where we're going to go. So hopefully next year I will have a better garden than this. And hopefully they will get more sunlight than this too, because I'm just now getting some sun. And it's going to be short-lived. They get like an hour or 2 a day, and it's not good for them. So they get leggy, and it just doesn't look good. But the point of me actually growing my potatoes this year was so that I had seeds for next year. That was the only reason I actually did that. They're going to be tiny, so they're not even going to be worth eating, but they're going to be good, great seeds for next year. So that was the point for that. Hi. Hi. You spoiled brat. He needs a haircut, nails trimmed, a bath, teeth brushed. He won't let me do any of those things. Well, he'll let me get my hair cut. I just haven't been able to. So, I have been busy the past few weeks, and I have just been packing like crazy. And also trying to get the mic to work. So, I've actually filmed this particular video 5 times now. So, I'm really hoping that 5th time's a charm, because I'm kind of done telling you guys all about vinegar. It has multi-purposes. Oh, one other thing people should look at is that some vinegars are actually showing at 4% acidity. This one's 5, which is where it's supposed to be. This is safe for canning. But some of them are showing 4%, which is not safe for canning. I usually get the 6 or 7%, which is the cleaning kind. But this one was actually meant for canning, so that's why I have it. But I noticed that someone was mentioning that you got to watch out for the acidity levels on your vinegar if you're using it for canning. Even cleaning, you don't want 4%. I don't know what's on this, but yeah, 4% is not good for cleaning, or I don't know what 4% would be good for. So you definitely want to watch out for that as well. Anyways, so over the next couple months, the move is going to be in the middle of September, give or take. So the next 4 months I'm going to be packing, and with my spine as bad as it is, packing's going to take a while. I've gotten quite a bit done, but I still have quite a bit more to do. No. 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 Seymour, come on. Come on. Really? You silly goof. Okay. so I'm going to be doing a lot of that. The camper is going to be going up there this month, so I can stop paying storage on it. So that's going to be dropped off at literally the end of this month with the kayak and maybe in a TV, I think. He has a roommate, so I definitely don't want us to start taking a bunch of stuff over there right away, because that would just kind of make me feel like I'm telling her to hurry up and leave or something, and that's not the case. I don't want anybody to think that's the case, so, but I am going to drop the camper off and the kayak and a TV. And then just continue packing for over the next couple of months. I'm going to be getting a big U-Haul, and that should be fun. So I'm trying to find some movers, actually, because my spine's just getting worse. We tried these new injections. The SI joint one didn't really work. So we tried some injections into my, was it L5-S1 area, which is the very bottom vertebrae. And they numbed the nerves. They wanted to see if a nerve block would be, or well, they did a nerve block technically, but they want to see if cutting the nerves, so nerve ablation, would be a good idea for my back. And the first time it seemed to work fine, but I was also finding there's some spots that, there's some particular movements that cause more pain. So this last test, I really pushed those boundaries, and the relief was only like 40%. And to do a nerve ablation, it has to be 80%. So I really pushed the boundaries. If you're going to cut nerves out of my body or destroy nerves in my body even temporarily, it's going to have to be 100% or really close to. And so I pushed it. I really pushed it. And now I'm waiting for them to call me back, but for some reason their numbers marked as spam or something like that, so I have a hard time getting the call to actually come through, which kind of sucks. But yeah, so basically I'm not going to have any spine relief from now until after moving. Thankfully there is an orthopedic institute in Minneapolis, I believe, at least in the area of Minneapolis. And I'm not going to be in Minneapolis. I'm going to be kind of toward the outskirts. But I will be able to go see them there and just transfer everything over there. And try to find something that may or may not work. Because this is, yeah. Trying to pack and do all this moving with spine issues, I'm not going to lie, it sucks. I have really high pain tolerance, like a really high pain tolerance. And it still makes me cry because it gets so bad. And I want to be I am basically one of the few people in my family that, in my immediate family, that doesn't require opioids to get along. I feel like they would be really beneficial, but I don't want to be hooked on it kind of like they are. And it's for necessity, but it's still hooked on it. And so I'm doing all the spine issues with ibuprofen. 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. That is how I'm getting by in my life. So it is tough. I'm not going to lie, it is very, very tough. When they did the nerve block, I also got quite a few boxes packed. Yeah, that also pushed the boundaries on that one. I made sure the weight wasn't too heavy during the test. Although now I have some weight that's way too heavy and I shouldn't be carrying it, but I'm doing it anyways. But yeah, so there's that. So I'm going to be quite busy with that. I'm already packing up my kitchen stuff, so trying to make videos for YouTube might be a little difficult because I'm going to have everything in boxes. So I might be missing a few weeks just because it's really difficult to do, and I don't want to make videos of me packing my house up. Although I very could, because I do have a camera that shows the entire living room where everything's packed. So I very easily could record it. It seems kind of boring. This packing and moving boxes is ASMR or something. Anyways, so since I'm moving out of South Dakota, I was thinking of new names for the channel. And there's been a lot of really great ideas that people have come up with. But ultimately, I decided it's going to stay. And it's going to stay for one particular reason. I moved here, I had lost everything. Minus some few personal possessions, I lost everything. I had just come out of a marriage, got basically abandoned in the middle of nowhere. His new girlfriend, the one he cheated on me with, wrecked my car. Like, he had her driving it and wrecked it, and tried to say it was him, and then was like, oh yeah, this hurts from the seatbelt from the accident. And I was like, if you were driving, the seatbelt thing would be on the other side. Oh no, it's this side that hurts. I don't know why he would have thought that I would have fallen for that, but, you know. Anyway, so yeah, she wrecked my car. So I came here, I had nothing. My dad was nice enough to get me a new car, so I was able to start working, but there were times where I was still homeless. And homeless when it's -30 is not fun. I'm not even gonna lie. I have no idea how we survived. I had 2 cats and me tucked away in a sleeping bag, and Seymour had his own, so we survived somehow though. Second time, at least it was in the spring, so I just had to survive the heat, which wasn't so bad. So I rebuilt myself here. The name Ari has been around for a while, but I remade myself here, and I'm going to keep the name because I feel like I've kind of earned it. I feel like I've gone through enough to deserve to keep that name and this state's title. Plus, I love this state. This state's beautiful. I'll still come back and visit. But I am going to be moving to Minnesota. But as much as I'm going to miss this place, I know that there's a lot of new adventures out there for me to make as well. And I love to travel, so this should be a really fun trip, at least for that. And we have more plans again down in the future, but until those are more realistic, we're not really going to let them show. So that's why I'm basically in my comfortable clothes, aka PJs, bottoms. I even have slippers on. And a big comfortable shirt, no makeup because I have more packing to do, and I do not want to look like some crazy abomination because of the makeup going everywhere. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just leaving the makeup off right now, and I just wanted to let you guys all know what was going on and why I haven't been making videos. And to be honest, I have. I've actually made quite a few, but sound wasn't working. Hopefully now it is, because I do not want to have to go through this again. If I do, I'm going to do it on the computer. But that is it for today. I will do what I can to make sure there's still content coming out over the next couple months. I don't know how, but I will try something. People seem to really like the reels, so they might get more of those. And Lord knows there's enough thunderstorms to make them, so. We had one the other day that literally leveled everything. We had some really, really high winds. I think they said gusts up to 80 miles per hour. Needless to say, I came out and all the foliage back here was just laid flat. And my plants were just happy as heck the next day. Like, woohoo! We survived and we're watered. They need to get watered, actually. So, oh, I do have one surprise for you guys. I came back from my trip. And look who decided to come back to life. Yes, that guy. I thought he was dead. He was not. And the blueberry is made friends with one of the potato plants, but it's doing pretty good too. But I was just so happy to see this come up and come back to life. Yeah, it was just amazing. These do need some water. My lemon balm is loving summertime. Kind of dies off in the winter a little bit and then blooms back up in the summer. Okay, so that is it for today, and I will catch you guys next time. All right, bye.